What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I'm gonna get right into the topic of today. Um, I wanted to talk about a statement that Mario Elie made recently. He was on the Willie D podcast, and he said something that I wanted to speak on, and I definitely agree. Right. Mario Elie, for people who don't know, Mario Elie was he played for the Houston Rockets back in the 90s, 95 and 96 when the Houston Rockets repeated, right, and won a championship, won a championship two games, 2 seasons in a row. And so in that podcast with Willie D, the topic of Larry Bird came up, right? And Mario Elie said that Larry Bird was one of the, was one of the top ball players back in the day, which I agree. And he also went so far as to rank Larry Bird higher than Kevin Durant. And I know like a lot of people, especially younger people who didn't really get a chance or the opportunity to see Larry Bird play. They may not agree with this, but Larry Bird, in my opinion, was a better ball player than Kevin Durant. Number one, Larry Bird played his whole entire career, and I always use this as a measuring stick, right? Because he played his whole career in Boston, and so to me that means that he built the team. He helped to build a winning team, and I think Larry Bird, he won 3 championships. So he built the team. He stayed there the entire time, and he accepted also what made him a better ball player. He accepted the responsibility of being a leader, and he didn't shy away from that. And that's one thing I like Kevin Durant's game, but one thing I don't like about Kevin Durant, I think that Kevin Durant can do a better job of is being a leader. Kevin Durant says that he just wants to hoop, and he don't want to be a leader. But sometimes you don't have a choice in the matter. Especially if you want to be somebody who's considered one of the best to have ever done it. You want to be considered to be like at the top with some of the best ball players that ever did it. You got to accept what comes along with that. And to me, Kevin Durant, he never really accepted that, though, that leadership role. He didn't do it when he was with Oklahoma, and he had what's the guy named Russell Westbrook. I thought that he was the best player on the team, and a lot of times he should have he should have asserted himself as the leader. I think had Kevin Durant asserted himself as the leader, I think that team that he had with Russell Westbrook, I think that they would have done better. I think you would have gotten more out of Kevin Durant if he had to push himself to be the leader. If he had to challenge himself to be, more than what he could physically do. It's that mental aspect that I think separates Larry Bird from Kevin Durant. Like all the physical tools, I think Kevin Durant could do. He could do everything on the floor as far as physically, but it was that mental aspect where as though he didn't push himself, and he didn't really he didn't want to accept that leadership role, and you got that from Larry Bird. Larry Bird, man, he pushed himself. He accepted that leadership role. He expected his teammates to to step up and perform at their best. Mario Elie said that Larry Bird would cuss his teammates out if they missed an assignment, and that is, to me, that's to me, that just showed that Larry Bird just wanted to win at all costs. If he knew that his teammates could do better, then he wouldn't accept nothing less than what their best that they can do. And that's not the ball player that Kevin Durant is. Like I say, if you go by physical, just like physical tools alone, then yeah, Kevin Durant probably is a better ball player, physically. But like the total package, when you consider like the mental aspect of the game, the leadership, the loyalty, the ability to build a franchise and to see that job through. That's where I think Larry Bird just set himself apart from Kevin Durant. So in my opinion, I definitely agree with Mario Elie. I think that Larry Bird was a better all-around ball player than Kevin Durant. Now he did say something that he said that he would even he didn't say it was a definite, he said, but you could even throw James Worthy in there, right? Now, James Worthy, I don't think James Worthy was as good as Kevin Durant because James Worthy couldn't really create his own shot like that, not like Larry Bird could. He wasn't the shooter that Larry Bird was. James Worthy was good on the block. James Worthy was good at filling the lanes, and like when Magic got out and ran, James Worthy used to fill the lanes real good. But James Worthy to me wasn't on Larry Bird's level either. I think Kevin Durant is a better ball player than Larry Bird. But I do agree with Mario Elie, right? That Larry Bird was that dude, man. He definitely was better than Kevin Durant. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Let me know, if you think that Larry Bird was a better ball player, or if you think Kevin Durant was a better ball player. If you think Kevin Durant was better, and some of the things that I said about Kevin Durant's game really don't matter, then let me know. And with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe.